4 years after the Fox 5i team exposed a drug network targeting metro high schools, the mastermind pleaded guilty in Douglas County.
Addae Simmons originally refused to even acknowledge his own name in court, claiming he was not subject to its jurisdiction.
Well, I-Team reporter Randy Travis says Simmons' so-called sovereign citizen defense actually made things worse. Randy?
Yeah, Russ, a lot of needless drama in this case. On Monday, Judge Grant Brantley jailed Simmons' brother for contempt of court, then banned his parents from the courtroom. And that was even before a jury was seated. But in the end, Simmons took responsibility for his actions.
Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes.
23-year-old Addae Simmons admits he sold drugs to an undercover Douglasville police officer, a case that started with a tip to the Fox 5i team and wound up dismantling a network of drug dealing inside metro high schools.
She was hallucinating. She was just having like little fits.
These three moms came to us in 2017, furious that Simmons had delivered drug-infused snacks to their daughters celebrating a Sweet 16 birthday party. One of the girls had to be hospitalized after eating too much.
I would have picked him up by his throat and slammed him up against the wall, and I would have let him know, you put my kid's life in your hands.
The kids knew how to reach Simmons through an Instagram page called Trill Treats. He regularly posted special deals with in-person delivery during high school hours. So we placed an order.
Do a lot of people buy from you? Like high schoolers too?
Yeah, I started in high school doing this, so then when I graduated, I still knew about it, and I kept people selling for me.
We asked a lab to test what Simmons sold us. The amount of THC in the products turned out to be 4 times more potent than what's legally allowed in Colorado or Washington State, where pot edibles are legal. Douglasville police took possession of what we bought, then made 2 buys of their own. In December 2017, Trill Treats went out of business. Why did you think it was a good idea to be selling this stuff to kids? When Fulton County police searched the Fairburn home Simmons shared with his parents, they recovered evidence of his drug operation everywhere, including ledgers showing which high schools he targeted and who was selling on his behalf. Douglas County charged him with 4 felonies, with a maximum sentence if convicted of 94 years. Simmons actually turned down a plea deal last week that would have allowed him to go home on time served. Why didn't he take such a good deal? Because he and his family believe the court system here had no jurisdiction over him, the so-called sovereign citizen defense, a strategy experts tell us never works and often makes things worse. Simmons' family filed nonsensical motions over the years, prompting Simmons to be ordered back to jail in 2019. He decided to represent himself in his trial this week and insisted on keeping on his jail uniform. At one point, Judge Grant Brantley banned Simmons' parents from the courtroom for repeatedly interrupting.
He was candidly just getting terrible advice by people that did not understand the law at all.
Overnight, Simmons changed his mind and agreed to plead guilty. Instead of time served, he was sentenced to 15 years, 5 to serve. And Judge Brantley says he'll drop the probation once he graduates from an accredited college.
You have to be your own man. You have to be responsible for what happens in your life.
With the time Simmons has already served, he could be back home within the next year or so, but you know, if he had taken that plea deal last week, he'd be walking home right now. He'd be home right now in Fairburn, but he didn't do it.
Well, did I understand that it was his parents really that were forcing this sovereign citizen nonsense?
Yeah, before our camera got in the courtroom yesterday, his dad pulled out a flag that he said came from the Empire of Morocco. The judge did not like that either. But I talked to the family afterward, and yes, they are very committed to this belief that they don't have any responsibility for the judicial system in this country. But I asked him, I said, your son is facing 94 years in jail if he gets convicted. What's your end game here? And they could not tell me. But luckily, this morning, he changed his plea with no family members in the courtroom and pleaded guilty.
Yeah, maybe he decided to make that decision for himself.
Maybe so.
Yeah. All right. Randy, thanks.
Thanks, Randy.